no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cuts in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. For I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Look down the numbers. There he goes. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line.
Come 19, come 19, 18 runners, 18 runners.
Play fake. Here's Willis. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. On second and 12, Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, the man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tua going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down. Reaching the 30.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Miami.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Thompson back to the air once more. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Mostert running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Thompson now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second and goal, Thompson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Sanders is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That second down play nets a -4. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Willis now off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakokro, 37 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point out and good by Bullock. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach are both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First down, here's Thompson. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Thompson's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 1st and 10, here's Thompson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. In motion right comes Allen. First down, Thompson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Thompson here. Caught by Allen. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this is caught by Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, Willis to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here, he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this down to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Another try after the first down sack. Willis, right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, go.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Looking for Woods again, and he finds her. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Warriors 70.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Willis. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
He's got it to Williams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lions.
4th down, Willis.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
61 yards.
and the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, the real offense is tough before a game. They want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Thompson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Second down, here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, 29 yards.
And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth and a very critical drive upcoming. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Thompson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Thompson going to throw it.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Let's go now. 18 runners. 18 runners.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis gets it to Burks.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Three.
Now Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Thompson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Thompson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Again, Thompson's going to throw this. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down.
Thompson now, third down.
Caught by Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this one is right down the middle. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up the score on them boys. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it a hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your